CSMA, second one non-persistent CSMA, third one P-persistent CSMA, and fourth one is CSMA with CD. CSMA with CD. Okay, I'll explain one by one what is one persistent, what is non-persistent, what is P-persistent, and what is CSMA with CD. Okay, so now we are discussing about CSMA, Carrier Sense Multiple Access Protocols. Why we are calling it as Carrier Sense? Because before going to send the data, here this protocol, according to this protocol, the station senses the station, the channel is so that if it is free, then you are sending. That's why we are calling it as Carrier Sense Multiple Access. Because of this, the better channel utilization is going to be happening. Now, what is this one persistent CSMA? Okay, that is our first one, first protocol. One persistent. When a station has data to send, it first listens to the channel. Okay, first suppose if you have data ready, at that time what you will do, you first ask permission to the receiver. That is called as listen to the channel. If the receiver is busy, then the station waits until that receiver becomes free. Okay, when detects that it is idle, it transmits the free. If collision occurs, okay, it will wait a random amount of time and again starts transmission again. That means here it is sensing the channel only one time. Okay, if it is free, it will sense. Otherwise, it waits. When it becomes free, now it is sending. That's why we are calling it as one persistent CSMA. The protocol is called as one persistent because the station sends with probability of 1. When finds this channel ID, then it continues. So that's why we are calling it as one persistent CSMA. That is Carrier Sense Multiple Access Protocols. Means it is sensing the channel only for one time. If it is free, it sends. Otherwise, it waits for some time. When it becomes idle, now it is sending. Suppose if collision occurs, again resend the frame. That is called as one persistent CSMA. Now, what is this second one? Non-persistent CSMA. That is our second type of CSMA. Before sending a station, senses the channel. If no activity, it sends the frame. That means in this, no sensing, nothing. It just sends the frame. If channel is busy, then will not continue to sense until it becomes idle, but it will retry after long period of time. So if it fewer collisions will happen, but better channel utilization will be done. Now, what is this non-persistent means? Okay, first it senses. If it is free, it sends. Suppose if it is not free, if it is busy, it won't sense for next time. After long period of time, it senses the channel. Because of this, what will happen? It takes more time gap. It takes more time to send your data. That means you are observing with some longer delays than in one persistent. So that is called as non-persistent CSMA. Is it clear, ma'am? If you have any doubts, you please arise me, ask me. Okay, so that I can understand whether you people are understanding it or not. In one persistent, you are sensing the channel for one time. So, if you have any doubts, you please ask me. In one persistent, have any doubts up to this, you please ask me. So totally we have completed with one persistent and non-persistent. Now we have to see what is this P persistent. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. If you have any doubts, you please ask me. Okay, so now we'll continue with P persistent CSMA. Now it applies to slotted channels. When a station becomes ready to send, it senses the channel. If it is ideal, it will transmit with a probability of P. That means with a probability of Q, it differs to the next slot. If next slot is also ideal, it transmits, or else it differs with a probability of P and Q. This process is repeated until the frame gets either transmitted or another station it began transmission. So for later case, unlucky station acts as same as, and it would be happened for a collision. Okay, that is about our P persistent. So what is happening here in P persistent means it is first going to sense the channel. Okay, if it finds ideal, okay. If it is busy, so at that time it again going to sense the channel for next slot. Okay, this process is going to be repeated until the frame is transmitted or another station it began transmission. Now we'll be comparing this all these four, that is one persistent, non-persistent, P persistent, everything here. When we compare this, you just observe the diagram. Pure aloha, slotted aloha, one persistent, and this is 0.5 persistent CSMA. This is non-persistent. That comparison have been done and the graph have been drawn for various persistent and non-persistent CSMAs. So at the time you are found that means P persistent is somewhat better when compared with the remaining one. But there is a chance for happening collisions in P persistent. So that is what we have in our third, that is the last fourth one. Okay, what is the first one? One persistent mark. Second one non-persistent. Third one P persistent. And what is this CSMA with CD? CSMA CD means CSMA with CD stands for collision detection. That is our last type of protocol in this MA. Now, collision detection. Just listen carefully. It is somewhat confusing topic, but you should listen carefully. You know very well CSMA means you are going to sense the channel before you are going to transmit your data. Okay. You have sensed your channel. At same time, another person also sensed the channel at same time. So both of you found that the channel is free. Now you started transmission. But after transmission, you found that there is a chance for collision. At that time, what you have to do? Okay, that is called as CSMA with collision detection. That means once you have started your frame to send, after transmission you found that there is a chance for collision. So then what can be done? Means that is going to be here shown with the diagram, that collision detection. Just observe carefully the frame, whatever you are going to send. If you are sending the frame, means that will be in any one of the following three states. What are those three states? We call first state as transmission state, second state as contention period, third state as idle period. Totally remember these three states very well. Transmission period, contention period, idle period. What is transmission period? What is contention period? What is idle period? That we will discuss in this topic, that is CSMA with collision detection. Transmission period means what? You are sending your frame, that is transmitted. Okay, if it is in transmission mode, we call it as transmission period. Suppose if you found with any collision, at that time you stop your frame and you make it to wait for some time, that is called as contention period. And because of this contention period, the receiver is not receiving the frame here, which is said to be the idle period. So that we'll explain here with some methods. Okay, just remember that in CSMA with CD, the frame may be in any one of the following states. The first one is transmission period, second one is contention period, third one is idle period. Okay, so till here you just observe. I'll take attendance. Wait, ma. Just wait for 5 minutes. సార్ సరే క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను సార్, ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ చెప్తాను, చెప్పండి. అయిపోయింది, వస్తున్నాను సార్, ఇస్తానండి లెటర్ కూడా తెచ్చి. 9 ఉన్నాయా? ఈ రోజు అయిపోయింది, డ్యూటీ వచ్చాను, వస్తాను సార్. క్లాస్ 12 వరకు ఉంటుంది, క్లాస్ అయిపోగానే వస్తా. వస్తాలేదు సార్. ఓకే, కొత్త వస్తాను గూగుల్ మీట్ కలెక్టర్. Okay. Now I'll ask some questions mark to this topic. Then I'll start with next topic. Answer to my question. What is aloha? How many types of aloha are there? What is aloha? Answer to my question. What is aloha? Are you able to hear my question? At least tell me which topic I am telling. Are you listening my class or not? Huh? What is aloha? How many types of aloha are there? How many types of aloha are there? Name them. Name them. What is the full form of CSMA? CSMA. Full form of CSMA. So under CSMA, I have discussed with you about how many protocols? How many protocols? Okay. Anybody name them? Name them. So what is our first one? One persistent. Okay. Non-persistent, P persistent, and CSMA with CD. What do you mean by CSMA with CD? What do you mean by CSMA with CD? Okay, what is the full form of that CD? Collision detection. Okay. So, according to the CSMA here, when you are sending your frame, the frame may be in any one of the following three states I have told you. Can you name those three states? Can you name those three states? Ma, just wait for 5 minutes. Again, I'll continue the class after 5 minutes. Okay, so now we'll start our class. So that means you have said that collision detection. I also asked a question that when you are sending your frame, after transmission, you have detected that there is a chance for collision. So at that time, you are going to make that frame either in any one of the following three states I have told you. So what are those three states? You please name them. Anyone? Try to recollect, ma. So we have here the frame may be in any one of the following three states. The first state is called as transmission period. Second one, contention period. Third one, ideal period mark. Okay, so any one of the following states that see here, transmission period, contention period, ideal period. So what are these contention period, contention slots, everything we'll discuss it in detail. Now, when you are sending your frame, there is no chance for any collisions. Then what you will do? You allow the frame to transmit. That is called as transmission period. But suppose if you are detected with some any errors, then you make this frame to stop at one buffer so that it may not be affected with collision. That is called as contention period. It is waiting to go. If it is waiting, automatically the frame may not be received at the other end. So that is called as idle period. Okay, these contention slots like that, some slots will be given for each and every frame. When this slot comes for a particular frame, then it moves. So some period is called as idle period where you are not getting with any frame because of to overcome the collisions. So these are the three states. Okay, just observe these three states: transmission period, contention period, and ideal period. So when you are sending your frame without any delays, then you are calling it as transmission period. Suppose if it is affected with any collision, you are making this frame to stay here itself at some buffer, which is waiting, will be called as contention period. Automatically, you are not receiving with any more frame. We are calling it as ideal period. Okay, so that's about three states. Now, collision-free protocols. What do you mean by collision-free protocols? Means here some protocols have been designed so that there will be no chance for collisions. Okay, that's why they're calling it as collision-free protocols. Now see here, collisions adversely affect the system performance, especially if the cable is long and the frames are short. Maximum, the collisions are going to affect the system performance. That is a very known concept. If collision is happening, automatically performance will be reduced. So it is affecting our system performance. The collision-free protocols solve the contention for the transmission channel without any collisions. So what are these? Nothing but here it is proposed with two protocols. First one is called as bitmap protocol. Second one is called as binary countdown. These two protocols are called as collision-free protocols. Why? Because in this protocol, we don't have a place for collisions. So they are collision-free protocols. Okay, now we will discuss about these two protocols here, that is bitmap protocol and binary countdown protocol. Okay, that is our today's concept. Now in these collision-free protocols, what is this bitmap protocol? Already I have told you about contention period or contention slots. See here, these all are frames marked. 0th frame, first frame, second frame, third frame, fourth frame, fifth frame, sixth frame, seventh frame. Okay. Now, Which frames are transmitting? Those frames are given with the numbers, and at the particular position it is marked as 1. That means these frames are transmitted. Which are not marked with 1 means they are not yet transmitted. They are in contention slot. Okay, like that. Now here 8 contention slots. In this, how many frames have been transmitted? 1 and 5. 1 and 5. And here 2. So like that. So because of giving this method, what is happening? We are going to overcome the problem of the collisions. So at a time you are not sending all your 8 frames, only some frames, the next some frames, next some frames. So like that, if you send, automatically it will become the collision free protocol. Now what, we have one more protocol under collision free, that is called as binary countdown. Binary countdown. Just observe this diagram carefully. What is this binary countdown? Okay. Here, this is called as bit time. Okay. 0th bit transmission time, first bit, second bit, third bit. Totally 4 bits. Okay. Now, if you are indicating with dash means it indicates for silence. It indicates for silence. Now, the first station 0010. This is station 0010 and 0100. What they are doing? They have seen this 1. It is indicated with 1. So at that time, here it is 0, means it is not sending any frame. But who are sending the frames here? Which are indicated with 1, they are sending. So 2 stations are shown with 1. When these 2 stations see this ones, they will give up. Okay. Now, see, here we have a competition among 2 stations now. So 1, 0, 1, 0. When this station 1001 sees this one, it gives up, and now chance will be for 1010 station to send. Okay? This is called as binary countdown protocol. So with this method, we are going to overcome the problem of so we can overcome the problem. This is called as binary countdown protocol. What is the okay, again I'll explain this binary countdown. Just listen carefully. This is a bit time, right? 0 indicating that it is not ready to send, and 0 indicating it is silent. Now this station is ready to send, so it is shown with 1. Okay. Next 00 dash means silence. Next 1010. When you are observed with 1 here, these 2 will become silent. And when this one is seen by this station, it also gives up. Now it's turns off 1010 station to transmit. So like that, yeah, that means because of this, what will happen? Collisions can be overcome, or there is no chance for collision. So we are calling it as collision-free protocols. So bitmap and binary countdown. So remember these 2 very well. The next class will continue with wireless LAN protocols. In the next class, we'll continue with wireless LAN protocols. Okay, for today's class, I have completed totally 3 topics now. First one, Aloha, right? The second one, CS, that is a carrier sense multiple access CSMA. Under CSMA, we have discussion on 4 protocols. 4 protocols. Now we have to see what is this wireless LAN protocols. That will continue in the next class. Till here, if you have any doubts, okay, you please ask me. I'll clarify your doubts. Till here, if you have any doubts, you please ask me.
Update down लिखिला अरे अपडेट मला भेटला अपडेट ती येतो కింద తామ చూడండి ఈ హ్యాండిల్ ఎందుకు అర్థం దాని గురించి క్లిక్ చేశాను
If you have any doubts, you please ask me, ma.
once on the subject.
Okay. So if you have any doubts, you please ask me, ma. Or else leave the class.